Wow. Uh, Dricus Du Plessis absolutely dusted Robert Whittaker, UFC 290, to earn his title shot against Israel stylebender Adesanya in the future here for the middleweight strap, where you had Robert Whittaker. And a lot of people were even saying before, too, I even said in my previous videos, like, don't underestimate Dricus Du Plessis. He definitely has the ability to go out there and stifle any opponent. He's shown it time and time again, and he just showed out there. He did not let Robert get started. He went out there, crushed the space, did not let Robert pick him apart. He made it dirty, which is kind of the Dricus Du Plessis style lately. He really likes to just get in there and grind out these victories, get it to the ground, use his top position. And I even remember one point seeing a stat where Robert Whittaker was at like 1.5% of his fights, of his fight time, has been on bottom position. And I thought that was interesting. So I wondered how Dricus would do, or if he would be able to work his top game. And boy, did he. I mean, he showed in the second half of the first round, he was able to get it to the ground, get in that top half guard position, and just lay down ground and pound, punishing elbows, punishing blows on Robert that showed on his face, made him bloody and battered going into the second round. And then Dricus, I mean, he had that threat too of the takedown going in there with the second round. So fucking Whittaker was like, shit, here we go. This is exactly what I was telling people. Like, I cannot sleep on this guy. This guy can run right through me. And you saw that in his face. And then Dricus went out there, clipped him with a beautiful, short, straight, I think it was a right hand or left hand, regardless, it was a straight punch that just absolutely, I mean, it dropped him. And then from there, Dricus capitalized, and Whittaker just could not get his shit together, and he crumbled. And Dricus, well-earned victory, surprised everybody. A lot of people understood how good he was, but people also understood how good Robert Whittaker is. So to see him do this to Robert Whittaker and to make a statement like this under the big bright lights shows how good Dricus Du Plessis really is. And welcome to the mainstream fans. Everybody knows now how good he is. Nobody can doubt how good Dricus Du Plessis really is. And I don't think anybody should give Robert Whittaker any shit either. I think this just shows how good Dricus is, what he was able to do Robert. He was just able to shut Whittaker down, which nobody's really been able to do besides Adesanya. So it's phenomenal. You know, and Adesanya went in there and just, they talked all this shit. I loved every second of it. I don't care what anybody's saying. Everybody needs to shut the fuck up. That was phenomenal. This is cage fighting. Israel went in there, put on a expletive promo, and Dricus went out there and showed class, you know, shut him down in the way that he should have. It was really good. Both guys just kind of played their part. Izzy's playing the bad guy. Dricus is trying to play the shining white knight. I liked how it all played out. Feel bad for Whittaker. I hate that he got finished the way that he did. But next up, you got Dricus and Izzy. I think now makes this fight more interesting. The pressure that Dricus is able to apply, especially against a guy like Whittaker, against guys like Darren Till and Derek Brunson, he's been able to go out there and put pressure on guys who pressure others. So it's going to be an interesting puzzle for Izzy to solve. Izzy's been able to do it time and time again. So, you know, it's hard to doubt his abilities and what he's been able to accomplish in MMA. But I think that Izzy's just going to have to be able to just work his distance like he always does, which he's a master at. I mean, it's really Dricus who's going to have to prove us wrong again. But I think I was seeing a lot of polls where it was like Izzy 85, Dricus 15%. I've seen that now kind of that gap close a little bit where now it's like 65 Izzy. I think it would be 45 or no, 35. Fuck my math. 45 for 35 for Dricus. You see that gap closing a little bit with the public here. So everybody's starting to understand how good Dricus is, and we think that now I think his chances are a little bit better against a guy like Izzy. But Izzy, he's the champ for a reason. So I love this matchup. I hope this happens sooner than later. I think Izzy wins, but I think this is a conversation again for the future, 4 to 6 months from now when this fight actually takes place. But again, phenomenal. Dricus gets his title shot moving forward. And next up, we got Whittaker. Yeah, he's taken the knockout loss. Take a little bit of time off. But I think the perfect fight for him is Sean Strickland. Strickland, if he's smart, doesn't play the company man right away, I think if Strickland takes a fight against Whittaker, I think that would be a phenomenal next matchup for Strickland. He deserves a big fight. He's definitely not getting the title fight now that he said that he wanted to get because Dricus probably did not take a lot of damage. He's probably going to go out there and fight Izzy next, not all that too far off into the future. So I think Whittaker versus Strickland, I think would be a really good matchup. Or maybe even kind of like my dark horse of the middleweight division right now, Brendan Allen. Who Brendan Allen is coming off of the win against Bruno Silva, Andre Muniz, and a few. I think he's on a 4 or 5 fight winning streak right now. So I think Brendan Allen right now is kind of the dark horse of the middleweight division. So I think if Whittaker doesn't get a Sean Strickland right away, maybe even a Brendan Allen in the future. Guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts of the future for Dricus Du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya and what's next for Robert Whittaker. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. Guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly, Mr. Mustache. MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.